Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So straight into the action.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements. Overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating over...
And a chance! An early chance, their first of the game.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Chouameni wins the duel this time. And it's Azar. Well, here's a man who stunned everyone in that famous summer of 2002. He had a hand in his country's most famous goal, their most famous win, and he helped to introduce the footballing planet to Senegal.
Yeah, he did indeed, Peter. El Hadj Diouf, the undoubted driving force behind that fast, powerful, direct style of football that once shocked the world.
And he's managed to get free. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. He'll try from distance. Oh, that was no routine save.
Neymar clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Serginho. Well, both starting the game at a pretty decent tempo. And this is Eto'o. This looks promising. Silvestre, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Hazard. That's put paid to the danger. Chouameni gets a foot in here.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Messi. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Batistuta! And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
Defending of the desperate variety. Neither side yet able to find the net. And that is a little undercooked. Looking to play him in. Serginho. Now, what about a counter-attack? Azar. And it's Azar. Rice. Al-Sadd have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game too.
Messi. Serginho. Chance! Oh, and again! Goal! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
Menang have taken the lead.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more...
Big chance! Chouameni. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Juke. That's a little off target. Chouameni. And it's Rice. Shot chance, surely! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Serginho is looking to influence the game from out wide.
Penang really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
And this is Eto'o. McAllister. Neymar. Now, can they get him away? Pass somewhat off target. And here's Azar. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. And the shot! And no mistake. They are right back in business.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played.
Shoots! He's delivered all right! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Al-Saad. And for the first half, that is that. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half.
And just a quick reminder today, if you please...
So we reached the halfway point.
Well, I can tell you it's been an absolutely fantastic watch, Peter. I wish I could come here every week. It's been wonderfully open, wonderfully tense, and beautifully unpredictable now.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. Away we go again.
Penang really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Nice sequence of passes, this. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And he can thump it away. Looking tidy in possession here. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. And here's Messi. And this is Batistuta. Neymar is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Now it's Rice. Senesi promptly onto that, and that is that. Messi. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. And he's heaved it away.
Eto'o really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And Shevchenko! And he hits the net! 2 up now, and they are cruising. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Al-Saad now in a position far more desirable.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
"60 minutes played. Rice looking for options for movement. Well read. And the danger is averted. Serginho. Gabriel with the slide tackle there. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Messi. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Substitution in progress.
So we have movement on both benches. Silvestre. Penang do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Now it's Eto'o. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Looking for the run. That's the keeper's ball.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Now who's going to be first to this? Neymar. And here's the chance to counter. He is through here.
Substitution.
Al-Saad with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Tries to cross, and it's hoisted clear. Penang have the chance to go the other way. Oh, super find. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Tempers are flaring. The referee really needs to get a grip again.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
So, power or guile, what's it going to be? McAllister deals with that comfortably. Driving on and making good progress. And he is dashing away. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Well, Jim, there's only one reason that he would be sent off there. It is the denial of an obvious goal-scoring opportunity. Well, it's Rice! Senesi. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Darmian. And it's Pedri. Eto'o. Rice. Just eases him off the ball. Aimed beyond the defence.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Now it's Neymar. He's going for goal! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And that's been intercepted. Joe! Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Muller.
There will be
Now it's
3
Muller.
minutes added time.
And the pass is intercepted. McAllister. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Tries a deft little bullish header! Oh, that is a great stop! Denied by an instinctive save.
Eto'o is offering a wry smile there.
Number 18.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Neymar. Number 41.
Messi with the short one.
Rice. Coming on the
Well,
field.
And there goes the final whistle. Penang did lead. Indeed, they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. A defeat made even more... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We're up and running then. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more...
Oh, great leap! It's there! And the game springs instantly to life.
The perfect show of intent. Great purpose, great industry, and great confidence.
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Penang are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. That has not gone well. Raul. Oh, that's a key interception. Rafael Leao. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. And he's managed to get free. Batistuta has it in a wide position. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. And the finish! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Oh, it's a brilliant effort, you have to say that. He clearly wanted to do it in style.
Dani Olmo. Ruben Neves. Here's Haaland. And it's Ødegaard. Great vision. Caught offside that time. Rodri. Azar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Raul. It's Raul! It's a goal! They are right back in business.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Penang restore parity.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Now it's Eto'o. Can he get on the end of this? And that's a simple one for the keeper. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Batistuta. Raul. He has found the way through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Mbappe. Malaysia have a free kick. You knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Haaland. Played out to the left flank. Raul. Threads one in. Rafael Leao plays it in. Chance here to counter. Played into space.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. And here's Haaland. Rafael Leao. Now the cross. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Ruben Neves looking to play it into the box. So who's he going to be aiming for here? It's a loose ball. Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold making good progress on the right-hand side. Well, played right into his path. He's found the way through. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Batistuta! Well, now it's a race for the ball. That's a lovely, neat pass. Aimed beyond the defence. Silvestre is one whose deliveries we all know about. Eto'o. That is a brilliant interception. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Penang clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Wan-Bissaka. And here's Eto'o. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Big chance! He's delivered all right! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Odegaard. And smartly reclaimed. Tries to pass it through. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Alexander-Arnold.
This is the time you need that pace.
And for the first half, that is that. Well, we have quite a thrilling narrative here. Despite their early setback, they are now the ones in the driving seat, and all of a sudden things are looking pretty rosy. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, I can tell you it's been an absolutely fantastic watch, Peter. I wish I could come here every week. It's been wonderfully open, wonderfully tense, and beautifully unpredictable now.
Penang ahead by just the odd goal in 3. It is 2-1 at the interval. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Rafael Leao, and the counter is on. Knocks it into space, and he's picked it up out wide.
Decent attempt that, just a little mistimed.
It's a pretty loose pass. He's had a shot! Loose ball now, and one more try! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Haaland! He will be livid with himself. Pedri. Batistuta.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Azar plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Odegaard running with the ball. Mbappe, and the shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 2 then. He's having a pop! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
More and more pressure on the ball here. Pedri. And it's Pedri. Darmian. It's Pedri. And it's Pedri. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
That has been cut short. Batistuta, and this is Eto'o. Pass somewhat off target. And here's Azar. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Wan-Bissaka. Lovely pass, but can he get... And Batistuta! Wan-Bissaka. Plays it all the way forward. Ødegaard. And now the breakaway. That's going wide left. Mbappe!
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And they're quick to get it back. Darmian. And it's Pedri. Rodri. It's Pedri. Now it's Eto'o. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Now it's Haaland. Now it's Rafael Leao.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
Neuer gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
Malaysia really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Ødegaard. Senesi.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And it's Batistuta. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried... Mbappe! And that's in! Again, we are level! What a contest!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening. Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Substitution.
So we have movement on both benches. So again, we have parity.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Messi.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now that's well seen too. Messi is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Now it's... And Batistuta! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Good play though. I love the way he was able to time his run like that. It's great skill to get it through one-on-one.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
He's felt that, hasn't he? And here's Mbappe. Now it's Messi. Kimmich. And this is Batistuta. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And the referee brings it to a close. Decent game of football that, intense, intriguing, and both sides, as it turns out. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So things are underway. Silvestre reaching 3 figures in terms of his appearances for the club.
Yeah, this is the first big landmark he'll hit, Peter, so I'm not sure he sees any real significance in it, but to me, it's a foundation that can only stand him in good stead for the remainder of his career.
Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. And here's Kane. Hazard. And here's Eto'o. Oh, just skips past his man. Eto'o! Goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. So, a breakthrough already.
Decent attempt at, just a little mistimed.
Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Kamavinga! Goal! That is remarkable, all square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Great corner, and he did the rest.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
We're looking at... Decent chance! Off the post! Nearly, but not quite. Looking to play him in. Alexander-Arnold, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Chance to deliver. Impressive jump. Goal! Manchester United! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Devoid of any complexity, but boy, was that certain.
Yeah, but I think most of the credit has to go for the ball into the box, Peter. Just came in at the perfect time and the perfect angle.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch. Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Eto'o gets flagged offside. That has been cut short. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He won't be happy with that one. Now it's Son Heung-min. Looking for options for movement. Very nicely done. Has a look up and delivers.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Valverde clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
Messi. That's going right the way across. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Quality ball. No way through. Eto'o. That's destined for the flank. Now it's Son Heung-min. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. That's an imaginative pass. And he's intervened well there. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Gabriel. They get a throw in. That has not gone well. Raul. Messi. And Silvestre. Strong running down that left flank. Little pass back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
And he can thump it away. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And this is Eto'o.
Eto'o really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Messi. And it's Azar. Silvestre is one whose deliveries we all know about. Gabriel kept his eye on it, and he's there. Rodri. Messi. Here's Chouameni. Tries to pass it through. And this is Eto'o. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down. So seemingly that was deemed a denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity.
Substitutions taking place.
So the last big chance perhaps before half-time.
There will be
Done with nicely by the defence. This looks promising. Alexander-Arnold did well to stay calm there. Camavinga does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Jimenez. Kane is onto it in a flash. And for the first half, that is that. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. The midway point of the game.
Well, I've been left almost breathless here, Peter. This is frantic stuff. 45 minutes just seem to fly by. Here's hoping both teams can maintain this level.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest.
substitution on the field. Number 11, Raul. Coming on to replace him is number 13, Neymar.
So let's get the ball rolling.
Penang really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Goulet. Plays a sharp little ball here. Penang come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Caicedo. And it's Jimenez.
Vardiol.
And he cuts out the supply. Azar.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Oh, this looks sharp. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Camavinga is onto this. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense.
This is the time you need that pace.
And it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Still they trail, and time is ticking away. Shot could be on. It's Eto'o! And he's stuck it away. They've done it again. It is incredible.
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
Was there ever any doubt?
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
The attendance for this match was 28,599.
And yes, it's him again. Quite a game this, all square again.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you...
Real chance! Oh, it's a stunning goal! He's got himself an absolute peach. And they've got their lead back. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, for me, you can't fault the keeper there. The effort went in at the widest possible point off the upright. Nothing he could do.
Manchester United with the lead.
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this.
Neymar. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Hazard.
Penang really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end.
Oh, shooting chance! And a neat finish! Pomp, panache and passion. This, a man full of it all.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
Number 10.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
Substitution on the field. Number 7, Hazard. Coming on the field is number 25, Thomas Müller.
So we have further activity on the bench here. So again, we have parity.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Goulet. Now, can they get him away? Just a quarter of an hour to play. And here's Müller.
Penang clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Neuer tries to clear. And that's definitely not his best. Senesi. And it's Sané. Alexander-Arnold looking to receive it in space. Driving. Neymar! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
And that is a genuine ground-eat-me-up moment.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Penang have their lead.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in...
Oh, what has happened here? Neymar. Serginho. Very much into the last knockings.
Penang can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
And it's Muller. Neymar. Oh, sweet feet. And that's a throw-in. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. They're back in possession and ready to go again. And here's Sané. Great vision. Now it's Kane. Oh, that's fabulous. Neymar. And Serginho. So that's it. It is all over. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this place is bouncing. Eto reflecting on a stellar performance and now taking home a permanent reminder for his mantelpiece. What a turnaround. Victory from the jaws of defeat. Enjoy that, Jim.
Well, what we've seen is a team that refuses to accept the game might have just got away from them. They stayed true to their style and turned this right on its head. This is a tremendous win.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So we're very much on the way now. Oh, Red, nice interception. And here's Mbappe. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Silvestre, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Nice looking ball. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And there's green grass ahead of him. Eto! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Menang with the corner, there first. And it's been taken short. And now they can spring out of defence. Well, that pass isn't the best. And it's Messi. And here's Raul. It's Raul! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Still goalless. And that has not gone well. Chouameni. Messi. Well, here's a man who stunned everyone in that famous summer of 2002. He had a hand in his country's most famous goal, their most famous win, and he helped to introduce the footballing planet to Senegal.
Yeah, he did indeed, Peter. El Hadj Diouf, the undoubted driving force behind that fast, powerful, direct style of football that once shocked the world.
Messi. And this is Eto. Silvestre promptly onto that, and that is that. Oh, cracking ball. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Played into space.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
That is ended up in no man's land. And it's Conte. And here's Scholes. Showing good feet. And the shot! Good stop. Oh, what has happened here? He's picked his way through. Hazard. Messi. Chouameni. Raul. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Chouameni. And the whistle goes for half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So between them, no goals at all so far.
It's not a bad game by any means, Peter, but it definitely needs an injection of some invention, creativity. There's so much you can do with all that industry by just adding a little bit of skill.
So at the halfway stage, we still have deadlock. The score 0-0. That gets us going once more.
Penang are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
And this is Eto.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Oh, good-looking ball. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Now it's Scholes. Diouf. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Silvestre. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Silvestre just loves to go forward whenever he can. Conte. That's the keeper's ball. Up towards the hour mark and still no goals.
Was 29,830.
Looking for a runner, and he was quick to react. Rijkaard. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Well, I think both teams can help themselves massively with better movement up front, Peter. There's just not enough happening at the moment. And essentially, their job is to find space, and that needs to start happening.
Now it's Mbappe. Malaysia do have a chance to counter here. Eto'o under intense pressure.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience.
Shot a goal! He's got a goal! It is the pick-me-up they all longed for.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Number 11, Kylian Mbappe. Substitutions taking place.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
So the first moment of real significance.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. And he's in on goal.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
It's a searching pass. And it's Xabi Alonso. Chouameni, and it's been played through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Raul, the final 5 minutes. This is a promising build-up.
Penang really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Added time.
Raul. It's a pretty loose pass. That's that, the end. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that.
Just a quick announcement. We would like to inform
How would you
you
summarise
that
what we've seen
CCTV
today then,
is
Jim?
now in operation
Penang
for your
really were
safety.
made to rue their ineptitude, if I can put it like that.
Penang do have the look of a team with genuine
Hello,
ambition.
everybody, and welcome
Already
to
on the
today's
cusp of
match.
promotion, they are looking to make a statement here. We are more than ready. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So we're very much on the way now. Penang need all the support they can get here. To say this is crucial would be to understate massively. And it's Serginho. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running...
Shot, surely! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Well, it goes to show you there's a lot you can do if you have willing runners like that. You'll always get that chance. And it's quite direct from them. It's actually quite long from back to front.
Messi goes short. Penang have the chance to go the other way. Guardiola. Now it's Sané. Now it's Hazard. He's picked his way through. Nice control. Ball swung in. That is ended up in no man's land. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Messi. And here's the chance to counter. And that could set him on his way. It's gone all the way through to the keeper. Senesi. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Guardiola. And it's Hazard. Now it's Sané. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Chouameni cuts it out. It's a pretty loose pass. Haaland. Penang still without a single shot on target. Not where it came from. Decent chance! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
So the first goal of the game.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Silvestre is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Penang are behind here, despite their domination of possession. Edmilson proves too strong. Guardiola really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Rudiger gets over and intercepts. Haaland! And he's been shifted off it. Nuno Mendes. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Penang are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Haaland unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Mbappe. Stood up well to him there. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Hazard. Senesi calmly anticipates. Penang do keep hitting the wings early and often here. That's clearly their main supply route, Jim.
Yeah, and the whole team know it too, Peter. As soon as someone has it wide, the rest of them attack the box. The more targets you have in there, the better your chances.
Simple but effective.
Exactly.
Silvestre.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Serginho, he's shifting through the gears here. Raya claims it without any fuss.
Guardiola.
Here's Chouameni, in with the challenge. Spread to the right. And it's Azar. And here's Haaland. Thiago, always wanting the ball, always wanting to do something different with it. Darmian spots it and intercepts. Pass somewhat off target. Great defending, strong and determined. Serginho. Serginho.
That was lovely, that.
He's found a way through. Out for a throw.
Substitution on the field. Number 8, Pep Guardiola. Coming on the field is number 9.
Serginho. Now it's Hazard.
There will be 1 minute added time.
There's the delivery. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Looking to play him in. Sene. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Penang unable to get back onto level terms before half-time. They trail 1-0.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. So straight into the second half. And Messi! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Messi clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Hazard. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. And he cuts out the supply. And it's Chouameni. Well read, nice interception. Now it's Messi. Played back into the centre. Passing is crisp and sharp. Dani Olmo. That has not gone well. Penang still trailing by 1 and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. This is a promising build-up. And that's another good win of the ball. Dani Olmo can so cleverly bypass the press. It's played through for him. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And this is Thiago. He's had a shot! So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, there really isn't enough happening up front, Peter. They just haven't been afforded much by way of creating chances. They must start showing some bite.
Chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
Corner number 2 then. Messi with the short one. Oh, good steal, he just read it. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Chouameni.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Penang do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Threads one in. And the shot! We've got it all! Oh, huge goal, massive goal. They hit the reset button and we're back where we were. Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Haaland demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Substitution on the field. Number 7, Hazard. Coming on to replace him is number 25, Thomas Müller.
So we have further activity on the bench here.
Yeah, the manager was saying he'll be facing the prospect of having to make some brave decisions.
Great chance! And he scores! And that has left him in a heap. Rodri. Odegaard. Shapes to shoot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! But he's left disappointed. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, what about it? Penang have dragged it back at the last. Gabriel kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Nice looking ball. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Now it's Müller. Damian knocks it into space. Müller gets into a good position. Engages and forces him off the ball. And it's Neymar. And here's Batistuta. And he's found a way past.
Penang clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
And here's Batistuta. Thiago. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And that's going to be a booking.
Well, maybe he thought they were already promoted, Peter. It's a silly card to pick up. Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
Great chance here from position A1.
I think there's actually a quiet confidence in pulling this off.
The most accurate pass. Now it's Batistuta. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
And he's quick to return it.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Batistuta going about things with real menace. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Plays it in low. Time added on 4 minutes. Played into space. And this is Batistuta. Brilliantly cut out. Ambitious ball here. He's had it taken off him.
That's good play from him.
And here's Batistuta. It's a threatening ball. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
And a quick reminder
Certainly
today to
had some
please
good
take
moments,
all the
Peter.
dustbins
There were plenty
located
of...